You're not allowed to share or split fees between patients.
Right.
And so I can't collect at the periodontist office, we can't collect a global fee of $50,000 and then share 25 of it to the prosthodontist when he completes the teeth. That has to be collected by him and sold by him, and then he has rights and responsibilities to the patient separately. So it's illegal to share in that type of way.
Right.
So you had this sort of architecture where you have two independent businesses trying to come together on one thing, but they can't come together on the price per se, because what they're doing individually is a little bit different and complex and not as straightforward as it is today. It also was not allowed to share fee schedules and share that burden and share the money in between each other. And so that's where a lot of frustration came. That's where these multi-center practices came from, is the frustration involved with, but I just paid for an implant. Now I have to pay for the tooth on top. A lot of signals would get crossed up.
Yeah.
And so part of that comes from there. Part of that also came from me recognizing that the majority of our patient base, our sweet spot is blue collar, 50, 60 years old, lifetime smoker. Maybe they put their kids through braces. They've worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield or CSX or Ford for their whole life, have some access to credit, and can't afford 95 grand. They can't afford 100 grand. They can't afford 70 grand, but they might have enough credit to afford a new car. You know, they might have enough credit to get to it. So I always wanted to offer a pricing that would allow them to have an ideal, like, I can afford this. And so when we were able to start offering it for a little bit less, and as a side note, we offer for our fees generally less than most, not because of any corner cutting, but because we've built out a lot of efficiency in this machine, because we only do it one particular way, more or less. It's custom, but it's more or less very repeatable and very assembly line, if you will. And that reduces a lot of the costs, and it reduces a lot of the hours that I have to spend sweating over a case, and gives a lot of repeatability for the staff. And so we were able to bring that cost down into the achievable goal for a blue collar. And so the idea was, why hide it? Why would we ever want them to not know how much that's going to cost? Because it's still a big undertaking. If somebody gave me this bill, I say it all the time, I'd fall over.
Yeah.
I'd fall over dead. So they need to know that cost. I don't want to walk into a car dealership and not know how much the blue XYZ car is versus the red.